Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamuzumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite. Sume miyoya kamo izanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no himuka no tachi hanano. Odo no ahagi hara ni misogi hara itamo utoki ni narimaseru. Harai dono o kamitachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegario. Harai tamai kiyome tamai tomao sukoto no yoshio. Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomoni. Ame no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete. Kikoshi mese to kashikomi momaosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kam nagara tamachi hae mase. Kam nagara tamachi hae mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Johrei. God Miroku bless you. Miroku's teaching this morning is entitled God's Plan. It's found on the Daily Inspirations, page 17. From the beginning of time, the great God of light has had the plan of establishing paradise on earth. How can this planet and all of the universe created by God be imprisoned in darkness forever? When all people on earth open their hearts and minds to God's divine plan, darkness in the world will disappear. We believe the Supreme God, the creator of the universe, has planned for the establishment of paradise on earth from the very beginning of time. Throughout the ages, God has been working toward its fulfillment. For this purpose, each human being is used as God's instrument. We believe that humanity's past history has been the preparatory stage for paradise on earth. For each age, God has sent the necessary individuals and religions, each to accomplish a specific mission. Now, the world is in such a chaos that no one can predict what the future holds. We believe God entrusted Meishu-sama, our founder, the great mission of providing the tools necessary for the world's transformation so that God's plan for humanity's physical salvation can be fulfilled. We are determined to do our best to eradicate the three great miseries of humanity: disease, poverty, and conflict, and to help realize an ideal world of eternal peace in which truth, virtue, and beauty prevail. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. You also for keep praying for all the recent victims of natural disasters, such as the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria, and many floods affecting Brazil. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Mario Viomar Novellini. He's from the Catanduva Johrei Center in São Paulo. Mario is 66 years old and has been a Johrei member for 24 years. He had been suffering for about 15 years from psoriasis, an autoimmune disease characterized by itchy patches and scales on the skin. He worked as a salesman and went through a lot of embarrassment because his body was full of wounds and people walked away from him thinking it was a contagious disease. Nearly 1998, his supervisor handed him a flyer about our church for him to read. He would become interested there was an address that he could go there. His supervisor was a Johrei member in a nearby town. The same day, he visited such address, which was a lady's home, and there was no Johrei center where he lived. Mario was very warmly received and received his first Johrei from a trainee who was spreading our church in that locality. They chatted for a while, and he was advised to return more often. The next day he felt better, therefore he continued with receiving Johrei. Shortly afterwards, Mario was invited to receive the sacred focal point. He had questions. How could I raise my hands to someone with arms and hands in a poor condition? The trainee suggested to Mario to believe in the power of Johrei and to make a firm decision to be useful to God through the salvation of other people. Mario did so, and fascinatingly, just 3 days later, his face, arms, neck, and trunk no longer showed any sign of psoriasis. Consequently, in April of 1998, he and his wife joined our church with hearts filled with gratitude and with desire to be useful to the divine work. He began giving himself in service, and 8 months later, his skin purification manifested itself again in a very intense way, preventing him from carrying out his normal activities. Mario began to receive an average of 14 hours of uninterrupted Johrei on a daily basis. His improvement was surprisingly fast, and in about 2 months was able to go back to work and again making himself available to give service. The couple held many Johrei gatherings in homes, distributing many flower arrangements and our church publications, both in their town, Katanduva, and in neighboring towns. As a result, the number of miracles gradually increased, and consequently the number of new members. A year later, they found the right place for the inauguration of a church, which took place in 2000 and is still in operation till today. 2001, he became responsible for the Johrei Center, a mission he fulfilled for 2 years. Today, his psoriasis is inactive. When a sign manifests itself, it is a mild one, and he intensifies receiving Johrei and soon feels better. Mario is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama for so many miracles in his life and that of his family. He commits to dedicate himself more and more, sharing the light of Johrei to as many people as possible, to be useful to the divine work towards the construction of paradise on earth. Thank you very much for attending this morning service, for listening to this faith experience till its very end. Wish you a very blessed day, a very blessed week ahead of us. And with this concludes our morning service. Thank you very much.